Hey guys, it's Collector West, aka C-Dub. Today's video, we're going to be reviewing a video from PokeNE. Shout outs to him. Love his website. He's got amazing prices for like English, Japanese, Korean, and simplified Chinese. You need to check him out. He has his own Pokemon channel, of course, and he's talking about a very hot topic that just released about GameStop stopping their pre-orders and give some kind of insight to that because he is not a distributor but a reseller of Pokemon cards, and he's done quite well. So let's review and see what he has to say.
News of the Pokemon card market yet again. GameStop, the retail company that YouTube just can't stop talking about, has taken a page out of old Brian's book and stopped doing pre-orders on new Pokemon card sets. We're also going to talk about a somewhat related note, and that's my Journey Together allocation numbers, because that's right, folks, they are finalized. But let's cover GameStop first. So PokeBeach.com reported about an internal email that was discovered about GameStop no longer offering pre-orders for Pokemon card product online or in store.
Let's stop there right quick. It says here's an internal email sent to employees. GameStop has announced it no longer will allow customers to pre-order Pokemon TCG products from its website or from its stores. Their statement reads in part, moving forward, now this may just be all, I don't know if this is all TCG, but definitely Pokemon, will be shipped directly to stores to encourage more foot traffic. We encourage you to use this opportunity to engage your community through in-store events and introduce them to our services. One longtime store manager spoke and said, no other TCG at GameStop has these restrictions. I'm just speculating, but I believe GameStop can't get enough allocation of Pokemon TCG products right now, so their only solution is to limit the products and capitalize on walk-ins, which makes sense if you're not able to get the allocation. So if you're taking pre-orders, because there was that whole Dr. Applesauce 2 where he had filmed the guy. I reviewed it, I think, a couple of videos ago. A guy walked in and he ordered 10 surprise boxes and found that some of his surprise boxes were being sold because he was told that now he wasn't able to get them even though they had the product. And so GameStop at that time said he could order 10, and so you should get 10 because you pre-ordered before anything was changed. So he should be able to get those allocations based on what was provided for him and what he already upfront paid for. But then that whole debacle fell through, and he was only able to get 2. And then there was more follow-up video on it, and there was some reprimand that was happening. I don't know if the guy got let go or if it was just like a write-up of some sort, or just talking about like, hey, are GameStop employees internally canceling pre-orders on purpose so they can buy them themselves, which is just looks bad all in all from front to back. So let's continue.
Statement in the email claims this is to increase foot traffic in GameStop stores, but a store manager that PokeBeach interviewed says since Pokemon's the only TCG they're doing this with, he thinks it's not so much to get more foot traffic, but instead it's due to the fact that GameStop's allocation numbers just don't work for this kind of thing. They don't work for pre-orders. And that might sound familiar because my store, along with many other store owners, are not doing pre-orders for the same reason. Allocation numbers are a nightmare. It's way too hard to predict, and you always end up getting burned. I think Dr. Applesauce beat me to this story, but GameStop's also been pricing their items in kind of an interesting way for like an official brick and mortar game store retail giant. They're doing Obsidian Flames ETBs for like $80 a piece. 151 booster bundles are like 40 something. Some Crown Zenith ETBs are north of 100. So they've been doing some interesting things when it comes to MSRP too. The speculation for that comes from the fact that GameStop is no longer getting Pokemon cards from official distributors, and even if they are, distributors are charging a lot more, but instead they're actually buying it from third-party markets, whether that be from customers like me or LGS locations liquidating inventory. Why you liquidate inventory in this market, I have no idea, but the speculation is GameStop is getting a lot of its sealed product from outside sources and therefore has to charge more to make money. And there's no hate there because, as you guys know, at least the people that choose to believe me and every other business on YouTube, distributors are making it impossible to sell new product to MSRP, so it's all fair game. What I think is very interesting, though, is the fact that a retail giant like GameStop has been forced to do this, which proves that, yes, the distributors are evil for selling for over MSRP, whatever, but it proves that the real culprit here is indeed the Pokemon card company.
I would agree.
If the Pokemon card company can't support one of the largest retail giants in America, at least in this demographic of, games and trading cards and collectibles, then how in the blank is little Brian supposed to get an appropriate amount of product? You know what I mean? Like, come on, Pokemon, step it up. They know what they're doing. Anyway, that gets us to part 2.
Okay, guys, go check him out. That's PokeNE_Pokemon. I'm subscribed to him. I found him when I started making my channel, and I've purchased plenty of products from him at this point. And he makes a valid point of talking about there was Dr. Applesauce too also reviewed a video about prices in store. Now there was an Obsidian Flames that's going for $81 at ETB. I have one Obsidian Flames from my local GameStop when I very first was picking up cards, and I got it for 50. And now it's up there, and it's up at MSRP, not retail, not like in the big retail stores. It's up at 81, and then the Crown Zenith is 104, and bundles of 151 are 40. So I know that tomorrow, if you watch this video, tomorrow will be the 24th, and Best Buy will have 151 bundles selling for like $26.99, something like that. And then they're having drops all this week: Blooming Waters, Surging Sparks, stuff like that. But those are the prices they should be. Right? Those are the prices they should be. What's happening here is the distributors are trying to make a pretty penny. So when the retailers here, a smaller retailer, or the people who own their own business, a small business is buying from said distributors like fronting them, saying, okay, you can buy all this product 20, you can buy 200 or 300 products, 300, 200, 300 ETBs at retail, and then the next 300 are going to be at MSRP or whatever they charge, which inflates the numbers and forces them to have to sell these at this price for the smaller retail or the big retail box, whomever, to make a profit off of that. So they have to do it. That's totally understandable, because you have to make, if you're going to stay in business and you run a business, you have to make a profit. So I get it. If we were all trying to make a profit, that would make sense. We buy a pack for $5, $6. We end up getting a card. It flips for 1,000, flips for whatever. That makes sense. We're doing the same, just not on the same scale as they are. The issue is that if a big retailer like GameStop is doing that, that says that maybe where the distributions, where they're getting them from, they're either selling those things for more against GameStop, or GameStop's not able to get enough, and so they buy it from third parties, and now they're selling it. It's like, well, you bought the same one for 50, and now you're bought Obsidian Flames for 50, and now it's for 80. It's like, okay, well, do you split that up? No, they're probably just going to all sell it for 80 at MSRP. And so it's like, okay, well, there you go. Like, there's nothing you can do about that, because they have to make a profit. But what does that say about Pokemon as a whole? Well, then the issue really is, it's on the Pokemon company. They are failing to print more and more and more, and they need to have more distribution, more printing centers, more just manufacturers who can print well, do what nobody doesn't want that, but it's just to meet the demand. The demand is really high. The product is still there. It's just some people have to go to different products and find other retailers who have stuff they've been sitting on. I just went to my very first card show today here in Dallas, Texas, and what is it? I was able to wheel and deal on cards. I bought let me see. Let me grab it for you guys. I bought this card, and I'll grab it for y'all. I'll show you because I wanted it, and I bought these packs. So these are for the video, but let me show you. Okay. So I've been wanting to open up Crown Zenith a lot, because I think Crown Zenith is exploding. And if that will pick it up, I don't know if it will. Come on, camera, just see it. There it is. Don't look at me, camera. Look at this. Don't look at me. Look at the card. There we go. So that was going for $18. I got it for 13 off of somebody, and it's in immaculate condition. It looks great. The edges, it looks like it may be slightly, the cut maybe leans to one side, but the edges look really good. Oh, there's a little ding there. Maybe, who cares? Maybe that's not. I don't know. But I looked at it and I was like, this looks super solid, and I really want it. It's a secret rare out of Crown Zenith. Then I bought actually 5 Fusion Strike packs, because I was trying to get the Gengar. I wanted to get the Gengar. And so I bought 5 for $45. Now, there's normally about $5 a pop for certain just packs right now, some packs, but these some guy was selling them at 12. I got them for 9 a piece from another vendor who was in the same spot, trying to go for obviously the Gengar VMAX. That's not the VMAX version. But yeah, anyways. Then I bought some Korean Evolving Skies at $3 a pop. Okay. And this is being sold right now on certain sites like PokeAny and Texas TCG. These are being sold for like a 30 pack. These are slims, by the way. So these are 5. I think it's going for like somewhere between 77 to $80. So 30 cards, 30 packs times 3. I would have gotten it for 90, but I would have got that flat rate versus paying for shipping and whatnot. So I probably saved myself 10, maybe maybe 15 bucks. So card shows, should you go? Yeah, because you can will and deal and you can sit there and make and save some money. Um, but in that same vein, GameStop may be buying from places like this at the MSRP or whatever, um, whatever the demand is for certain cards. So let me know what you think about this. He talks about his Journey Together allocation. He says it's bad. I haven't actually finished the whole video. I just wanted to watch that portion of the video. I actually need to stop this. My goodness, it's gonna be super long. Um, because I thought that was really important, and we need to talk about it, and if that's going to continue to happen. So I don't know, but we're going to see. But while we're here, let's just open up a one pack because I've been doing a pack a day for an entire year, and I've been opening up Pokemon cards. So I'm going to open up one pack to see what we can get. All right, let's open this guy up. It's actually got a little tear here, but I want to be careful because if that precious Moonbreon is in here, then I don't want to mess it up. Let's see. Let's see what we get. I've never opened up a Korean pack. I actually have Korean cards. I just have not taken the chance to open them. I don't know what I'm going to get. So I don't know what this is, but it's something. Something. Cool. My hit card is on the back. So let's just do it like this. See it? And this is not working. Come on, video. Don't look at me. Look at the card. We're going to get anything? Look at the card. And nothing. I got nada, and that is a-okay. All right, guys. Well, if you like the video, be sure to like the video. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. I love you. God loves you. He has an awesome plan for your life. Talk to you in the next one.